Hello and welcome to Confessions of a Refashionista. I'm Refashionista Sherry and I am here to show you how to live affordably, sustainably. Because what? Being eco-friendly shouldn't cost the earth. So today I thought we would have a little chat about those groovy or not so groovy, sustainable food boxes that are kind of everywhere now that you can have delivered to your home.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.
So today I am going to share exactly what happened when I ordered a low-waste sustainable food delivery box. So let's dive right in. Before we get started with the groovy, not so groovy food delivery box, I of course need to include a refashion in all of my videos. So if you want to know how I created this rather awesome top from a dress I got from a swap, I shall link that down below and you can, see exactly what I did to make what I'm wearing. And yeah, so I have actually been wanting to try one of these many sustainable food boxes that have just been, kind of exploding everywhere, I think, at least in Toronto where I am. And unfortunately though, I couldn't afford them. They were just always way too expensive. And as I am all about, living affordably, sustainably, and I simply could not afford to have these food boxes delivered, it was kind of sad. But then I started getting, I guess, the personalized ads all over my social media about something called foodfund. And I was like, okay. So after, I don't know, a few days, maybe a week of constantly seeing these ads show up on my feeds, I thought, okay, let's click it. Let's see what it is. And first of all, there is power behind those brief ads, I guess, because it did work on me. And yeah, I was really shocked actually to kind of see just how cheap this particular company was. So at foodfund, they have, tiers, just like many other food boxes. But this one is different because it starts at $20 only, including delivery. Like that includes everything. That's what you're charged. What you see is what you charge. There wasn't any extra fees or anything. And that was awesome because to me, that is actually affordable. So as I was going through the site, like I said, they do have the different tiers that you can choose from, and you take their little quiz and it asks you, how often do you cook? So of course I cook pretty much every day. And if you want to receive a mixed harvest, or if you want more fruits, more vegetables, all of that kind of stuff. And of course, how many people? So it was like 1 to 2, 3 to 4, all the different tiers. I really wasn't sure how much was going to come in a box, so I chose the 1 to 2 option for $20. I mean, got to start with the cheapest option because that's the most affordable. And again, that's all I can afford anyway at this point in time. So when you go past all of that, it was also kind of cool because you could literally choose what you wanted. And so I just went through and was choosing, the basics of what we would usually get at the supermarket: cucumbers, tomatoes, some fruits, all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, I was quite excited to see what was actually going to come in the box. And yeah, of course, this is my own money. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I was super excited to finally be able to afford one of these food boxes. Supporting local farmers is fantastic. And also with the food fund, you do have a choice between like organic Refashionista produce, which I'm sure is more expensive, or the version I got, which is, just the regular produce. And like I just said, that's what I got because that's what I could afford. And it's so wonderful to know that I am supporting local farmers and I am supporting local businesses. And for something I've never ever understood are these imperfect fruits and veggies that they just toss them. It doesn't make any sense to me. So that's what Food Fund does. They actually get their produce, this imperfect produce, from local farmers, and it otherwise would have been like chucked. So, wow, awesome, super. We are saving stuff from rotting away in landfill, and it's supposedly super fresh. So enough talking. I did order it. It was a very simple process and everything, which again is fantastic. The website's very easy to navigate. And yeah, let's see what's in my box. My first Food Fund box has just arrived, like just now, and it arrived well within the time frame that they gave me, which was actually only a couple of hours, which is fantastic. And it is like very, very heavy. So I'm super excited to see what is inside. Let us open it up. Actually, I kind of already know what's inside because there's a nice little tag here on the outside that has my name on it, my address, and what is basically inside of it. But when I ordered it, I actually chose the option Picker's Choice for one of my choices. And I'm quite curious to see what surprise is in my box. Wow, this is... Holy crap! I am like at a loss. This is an unbelievable amount of food for $20. Seriously, only $20, and that included the delivery. This is absolutely freaking amazing, and I am absolutely going to be continuing this because the amount of food that is in this box is worth so much more than I would get for $20 at my local supermarket. So, wowza, I am thoroughly, thoroughly impressed. Okay, so let us properly unbox this so you can see. I am in genuine shock about how much is in this box for so little money. And we are, I don't know what to say. I'm usually not speechless, but I am speechless. And the best part is it's not over packaging in here. There is not a heck of a lot of plastic at all. The only thing that has plastic on it are the cucumbers. That's it. And this plastic is completely recyclable. So let's start with that. 2 cucumbers. 1, 2, 3 ears of corn. 4 bananas. 1, 2, 3, 4 sweet potatoes. 2 grapefruits. Oh, those smell so fresh and so good. That is, I am so happy. You don't think, especially when you're a kid, like my kiddo is just in kind of shock at how I was excitedly waiting for this box of fruit and vegetables. But as you get older, you really come to appreciate kind of the value of this kind of stuff. And I still can't get over how cheap this is. 4 tomatoes. 2 mangoes, and again, smells so good and so super fresh. All of this, the tomatoes are nice and firm. Oh, this is just amazing. And a little bag. Oh, this is a full bag of grapes. And that's just a small bunch of it. It's totally full here, but again, the freshness, I cannot get over the freshness. This is phenomenal. And as I said, there is no freaking way that I would get this variety and this many fruits and vegetables at the supermarket where I usually go for, for less than $20. And again, I would have to go there, pick through everything. This is $20 delivered to my house. And again, I am so happy that I can get this delivered weekly if I want. I can skip deliveries if I want. I can cancel at any time. I mean, this is just amazing. And thank you so much, Food Fund. You definitely have a very satisfied customer who is not going to cancel this service. I love this. So, I mean, you can kind of tell that I am over the moon with the contents of my first Food Fund box. And as I said, I am still in shock about how totally awesome the contents were, how fresh everything was, and also that it definitely is cheaper than what I would have paid for the same amount and the same items at my local supermarket, which, by the way, is a discount supermarket. And it's still cheaper to have this box delivered to my house. So, I mean, fantastic. I cannot say enough good things, so far about Food Fund, and I will be continuing it. I will post an update at some point, and I'm definitely curious to see what the kind of fall-winter selections are going to be. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to receiving my next box, and I believe it's on Saturdays that I get to go and choose what I want for my Tuesday box delivery. And yeah, I really want to know, do you guys get these kind of food boxes delivered, these sustainable, low-waste food boxes? And if so, what do you pay? I'm quite curious. And do you get similar things to what I got? And of course, foodfund.ca shall be linked down below. So if you are actually in their delivery area, you will be able to get one of these for yourself. And if not, I really highly recommend checking around where you are in the world. Google it, see if something like this is available in your area, and of course, if it is affordable. I mean, like I said, I have now been back in Canada for a few years, and until now, I could not at all afford any of the boxes that I did see around in my area. They were just way out of my price range. And yes, so I am very grateful to Food Fund for providing so many different options. And it truly is affordable for, lots of different income levels. And you can choose how many you receive in a month as well. You can skip, if you don't want to receive it this month, then do it the next month, or cancel totally if you don't want it anymore. It's a very, very easy to use system, as I did mention before. And yeah, for more product reviews and sustainable lifestyle tips and tricks, and of course rockin' Refashionista tutorials, head on over to my refashionistasherry.com. And yeah, everything's over there. As I always say, please do share your favorite articles and tutorials and videos with your online circles, and let's encourage everyone to live a more eco-friendly refashionista lifestyle. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag.